Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Friday, the 11th of December, 2020. Now, last night I pointed out, if you watched my wrap-ups at night, that with the release from the committee of the COVID-19 vaccine, which still requires FDA approval, we could get shots going as early as Sunday or so. Focus will turn right back instantly on the two chambers of Congress and can they get a relief bill done. You were down hard this morning because that's exactly what the market's focusing on. The market is now questioning, are they both being too stubborn? Can they reach a center ground? It appears that we still have a lot of discussion going on the liability issues of COVID-19. Should it go to the states or should it stay with the federal government to set the standards? That is one of the key questions. And of course, there's the checks that have to go out to people if it all gets through. Then we have to get the government going. It could close as early as tonight unless the House and the Senate approve this bill, and everybody wants to tie something to the bill to keep the government open to make sure that their interest in the COVID relief bill gets done. It's a mess. So the market is rocking and reeling. You can see in the foreign currency markets, not a lot going on except in the yen, which is up 32 points. The British pound still very much in concern that come this weekend, that could be it. But it's never quite done in Europe. I really want to tell you that. You may have to prepare for the no Brexit. Do I think it'll end up that way? I hate to say it, but I don't. I think that everybody plays bluff poker there to the very end, and I know I'm in that 5% left minority, and I accept that. As for looking at some of the other markets, bonds and notes, you're suddenly under 0.9 in the 10-year note. Look at the gold market. I think gold has a key number in the Feb that you got to get over the 1855 level to negate the current bearish pattern in the market. So I'll be watching that. You're getting a nice rally right now. Copper, as we talked, it got up to the 360 level. I just said it yesterday. I was surprised the market left the 350 level that fast, and it's already down from there 10 cents from just this morning. So this is not for the faint of heart. This is a pretty rough market to be trading. When you look at today's news, the PPI numbers came in, final demand up 1/10, right as expected. Producer prices ex food and energy up 1/10, that's half of what they expected. And personal consumption up 0.3. Then we get to the University of Michigan monthly consumer sentiment indices, 81.4. versus the final November 76.9. I think that's not a bad number at all. If you look at these numbers for December, I think that you're looking at a low point. Now that the vaccine is going to be rolling out, I think people feel good with one exception. There's always something. Vaccine hopes. The Sanofi and GlaxoSmithKline today announced that their clinical trials are a failure. And they didn't produce what they had to do. That's going to delay the launch until late. The key word there is late next year. You've already seen orders being pulled from them by Australia. There'll be other countries. What it really does is now you're taking out some of the players there. Now, Australia was also trying its own version of a vaccine. It pulled the plug on that. So now you're starting to see those that can't produce this. What does it do? Well, for those that can produce this drug, it puts more unfortunate pressure on them. How they're going to get out that many doses when you're losing what we thought could be going to other areas. Market is looking at that as well and understanding that getting this all out, getting it where it has to go, not as easy as we thought. And now we're about to see the hurdles that come up with it. I talked about this already this morning in my morning subscriber video, and I'll do it again this afternoon when I do my ETF videos. You know, that's the thing that I do. For my subscribers, I go in a different way. What you're seeing here, this is, how do I say this? This is the appetizer. The entree are in these. This is where I say buy, sell. This is what I want you to do. Exactly here. I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be right. I'm going to cover swing trades, never a day trade. I really am not a day trader. Swing trades, you can get into a market. It could be a week trade. Longer term trades, I will mix for you the weekly charts and the daily charts every weekend. I put out, just for the weekend version, charts on the ETF, spiders, and the futures are only weekend versions for the longer term trader. I'm covering these markets and the futures completely, and then when you mix with it your ETF, you get another package that's covering, right now I'm up to 40 different spider ETFs. How do you get this? Well, in the futures one, it starts at $7.95. Now, if you buy a one-year subscription, which runs $156, what you get with that is my free charting course. My charting course normally is $199.95. I have told you it's going to $249.95 early January. So that's the difference you'd pay. It's all free, everything. And that includes all the goodies that I throw into my full research for 30 days. So you get to see all that as well. 6 hours of videos, all put together. And you don't have to start the course today. You tell us when you want to start the course. To find out more about it, simply go to our website at www.iraepstein.com under research. Any research project of mine, research subscription you buy that's 1 year, you will get the charting course. I am stopping this next week. So you've asked when it's going to happen. You now heard from me. If I were you, take advantage if you want to take that. It pays for just think, the price of the course is free. It's more money than everything else you've got, and it starts opening up what you're doing. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great trading day. I will talk to you all this afternoon, late this afternoon, with our market wrap-ups. Take care.